Sorry about that. We were having some technical difficulties.
Takes us to 132 pounds in a walkover for Lawrenceville, Kale Sitzinger. And at 138 for Effingham, Baker Moon versus Kistner.
Jude. Jude. You got a match? You got a match? Hey, is he coming in?
It is currently Effingham Flaming Hearts versus Lawrenceville Indians, and it is the 138 weight class. Second period, 140 to go. Tied at 2. And Lawrenceville is trying to work the Effingham guy on top. He's trying to pin the Effingham kid right now, but is struggling to get him on his back. No points given yet. Lawrenceville kid needs to get behind the Effingham wrestler. You never want to be out wrestling out front when you're wrestling. And they are out of bounds now with 27.3 seconds to go. Effingham wrestler goes to the bottom, trying to stand up. Lawrenceville is working him back down to the mat. With 18 seconds to go in the second period, is tied at 2 still. The Lawrenceville wrestler has trapped that ankle and is going for a 2-on-1 tilt, but failed successfully failed. And the Effingham wrestler got a 2-point reversal going into the third period and is up 4-2 on the Lawrenceville kid. Effingham chose bottom once again to try to get some more points on the scoreboard. Effingham wrestler is in the tripod position. Lawrenceville is working his head into the armpit of the Effingham wrestler, hoping to try to get control of that arm. If you don't be careful, he's going to get turned. Lawrenceville is working the wing right now, trying to lock in the wing on the Effingham wrestler. And Effingham is now up 6-2 with 1:14 to go in the third period against this Lawrenceville wrestler in the 138-pound weight class. As Lawrenceville chose bottom to try to get a quick point on the board, but is struggling to do that. The Effingham wrestler is looking for the cradle, the far side cradle. Effingham wrestler is a little bit high on the Lawrenceville kid. If you don't be careful, he could get reversed. 8 seconds to go. Lawrenceville is losing 6-2. If Effingham wants to win this, just stall this out. Effingham is just doing whatever he can to run this clock out and not get pinned. If he don't be careful right now, he could get pinned. Locked hands, which is a free move. It is 6-2 with 6.7 seconds to go in the third period. And the Effingham 138 wrestler has won this bout against Lawrenceville to make it to make it 9-12, as Lawrenceville is winning by 3 points. Lawrenceville gets a walk on, gets forfeit. It is Saul Ellis versus Trevor Loy of Lawrenceville. This should be a good match. Lawrenceville is winning 18-9 against the Effingham Flaming Hearts right now. They are both working for the wrist. Saul takes a double leg but fails and switches off to a single leg. Saul now has the body lock as Lawrenceville tried to get the headlock. Lawrenceville reached for the ankle and rolled him out of bounds. Lawrenceville is a little high right now. Working for that wrist control. Saul takes a double leg and finishes it and gets 2 points. Saul is on top, while the Lawrenceville wrestler is trying to escape off bottom. Saul catches the wrist and is struggling to mat return him. As Saul mat returns him, he gets onto his base. Effingham, the Lawrenceville dude just gets straight up and just turns around and shoves Saul over and gets the front headlock. As it looks, Saul's going to get pinned, and Lawrenceville is going to have another 6 points. That's the end of the first period. It is 2-2. 5-2, sorry. Lawrenceville is winning 5-2 over Saul Ellis of Effingham. Lawrenceville gets a decision if he wants top, bottom, or neutral. He chooses bottom. See if Saul can hold him down, keep him down, and put this match away. Reaches for the inside of his calf. Lawrenceville stands up and gets his escape point and is making it 6-2 now and is being super aggressive on the head. He is chasing him. Lawrenceville wrestler wants this. Saul looks like he's going to be setting up a double leg pretty soon. Lawrenceville has wrist control, and Saul is trying to break that wrist control. Nice single leg attempt by Lawrenceville, staying straight up. Snaps Saul to the mat and is heavy on his head as there's a minute left in the second period. And Saul shoots a nice double leg. Finishes it. Lawrenceville bellies out as Saul has control. Saul is trying to work the 2-on-1. Saul can work the power half. May put this away. Lawrenceville gets a stalling warning. Gets a warning for stalling on bottom. Lawrenceville's reaching back, that's something that you never want to do. Lawrenceville stands up and is trying to get away, and Saul gets turned as Saul is losing 8-4 going into the third period. Saul takes bottom and is sucked back as he tries to sit out. And Saul escapes from the suck back. Lawrenceville is heavy on the head, trying to work the cow catcher right now. Saul reaches for the ankle and gets the ankle. This third period is just going to be who is in better conditioning, who has better conditioning. It is 8-6. Lawrenceville is winning with a minute 35 to go in the third period. Lawrenceville goes to the bottom. Effingham is
covering top. Effingham, nice chop, takes him down, flattens him out. Now let's see if Effingham can do something and put this match away. Hop sides is trying to work the power half. Cannot get it as Lawrenceville is turtling up. Needs to escape his leg. Saul is trying everything he can to get him to his back. All Saul needs to do is score 2 points, take it to overtime, or 3 to win it. Lawrenceville gets us. Oh, it's a equipment issue. As Lawrenceville has blood time, it looks like. Now the Lawrenceville coaches and Effingham coach and ref are going to the table to discuss the points, it looks like, on the board. As the Lawrenceville Indians is beating Effingham Flaming Hearts 18-9 with the 150 weight class going on right now. And Lawrenceville's 150 is beating Effingham's 150 8-6 going into with the final 45 seconds in the third period. We're going to take a quick break real quick while they figure this out.
When you're looking to build, deciding what company to build with is just as important as deciding what to build. Whether it's a pole shed in your backyard, a steel building for your business, or a timber frame home, Walters Buildings wants to be a partner for your building project. Walters Buildings only uses the highest quality materials and the most skilled craftsmen in the industry to construct your building. Contact your area Walters Building representative at waltersbuildings.com. Build with confidence. Build with Walters. Family owned since 1958.
And they are back to action as it looks like Lawrenceville got 2 extra points during that talk at the table, and it's 10-7 Lawrenceville. Saul is doing everything he can in his 10 seconds to score 3 points or pin him. Looks like Lawrenceville is going to walk away with the win as Saul cannot stick him to his back. Lawrenceville takes this 150 weight class 10-7 as Saul from Effingham is not happy about it at all. As it is 15-9 Lawrenceville over Effingham Flaming Hearts.
Trent Reardon versus Tyson Lucas.
The one Lawrenceville's being very aggressive and is looking to put this match away in 15 seconds or less. And Lawrenceville gets the pin in 22 seconds.
Which only too quickly brings us to 165 pounds for Effingham.
That was the
Gage
JV
Cameron
match.
versus Nick Moorhead.
165 is getting underway. It is 21-15 Lawrenceville. They're back to their feet. Lawrenceville on the good double leg attempt. And see if he can finish it, as he cannot because Effingham is strong, throws his hips down strongly. This is a very good looking match so far. As they are both looking to score with 50 seconds left in the first period. The ref is telling them to circle in as they are about to step out of bounds and move back to the middle. And they are out of bounds. Green is called for stalling, but that is just a caution. No point given yet. Nice single leg attempt. He just needs to get behind and get that head free. Effingham on the perfect defense, and it is still 0-0 with 20 seconds to go in the first period of the 165 weight class. Lawrenceville just bulldozes him over and is looking to get the pin as he has the half Nelson locked in. Effingham is fighting hard though. Effingham is looking to not get pinned, and it is 5-0 Lawrenceville going into the second period of the 165 weight class. And they choose neutral, as it is 5-0. There's a lot of hand fighting and trying to outmuscle each other so far in this match. Nice double leg shot attempt, but Effingham does not let him get that very easily as he fails. Back in neutral position, fighting. Nice single leg attempt shot by Effingham, but Lawrenceville scrambles with him and gets two. Lawrenceville is getting a 2-on-1 bar, switches off to a half, switches off to a power half, see if he can run it. He's almost there, chest to chest, and he may win this. It looks like Effingham is going to get pinned, and yes, he did. 28-15, Lawrenceville is winning. 175 weight class is coming up pretty soon.
Takes us to 175 pounds for Effingham, Clinton Metcalf versus Kason Oaks.
The 175 weight class gets underway for Effingham and Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville is trying to finish the, shoots the double and he finishes it. As Lawrenceville gets the pin and makes it 33-15.
That brings us up to two walkovers for Lawrenceville at 190. Malachi Williams. At 215, Hudson Fry. Brings us to the big boy division for Effingham, Braden Raleigh versus Dylan Hamden.
Let's see if Effingham can pull this win off. as it is 45-15. Lawrenceville is winning. And Lawrenceville's looking to put this away for Cowcatcher in the first 15 seconds. And he is struggling to get his other shoulder down. Effingham is fighting for his life right now. Probably doesn't feel the best. And he's still fighting as Lawrenceville has a half Nelson and is chest to chest with him and pins him in 37 seconds in the first period and makes that 51-15. Lawrenceville is going to win this one after these
And we finish up here at 106
forfeits.
pounds in a walkover for Lawrenceville, Drew Seitzinger.
Drew Seitzinger from Lawrenceville gets a walkover and adds 6 points to the Lawrenceville score.
Followed by a walkover for Keegan Thompson.
Keegan Thompson at 113 gets a walkover 2 for Lawrenceville. And the final score versus Effingham versus Lawrenceville is going to be 63-15. And here shortly, it'll be Fairfield versus Lawrenceville for the final matchup of the night. But first, before I do that, we run through our second round of sponsors. Here's our sponsors for tonight's wrestling meet. Fairfield, Lawrenceville, and Effingham on this beautiful Wednesday night. Potts Family Pharmacy, Boyd Furniture and Mattress, Wabash General Hospital, Carter Turf and Tractor, Conrad Financial Group, RJ on the Air, the Fairfield Banking Company, Christina Copeland and Country Financial, Black's Flowers and Gifts, Eagle Supply, Carter Trucking, Carnaby Square, Wayne County Farm Bureau, Walters Buildings, People's National Bank, Southern Illinois Whitetail Connection, Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler, Wayne County Health Department, DiMaggio's Pizza and Pasta, FNB Community Bank, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Napa Auto Parts of Fairfield, and Vaughn's Tire. Our sponsors for tonight. And while we wait for these two teams to warm up, we are going to run our ads real quick.
Potts Family Pharmacy is your trusted family-owned pharmacy at 709 West Main in Fairfield, where genuine care and personal attention await you every day. Their many services include traditional over-the-counter and prescription medications, a MedSync program for once-a-month prescription pickup, and a convenient phone app to keep you on top of your medication schedule. They also carry a full range of vitamins and supplements to keep you healthy, and Stevens' specially compounded pain cream to ease those pains. Potts Family Pharmacy. Call 618-919-4009.
Whether you're furnishing a new home or refurnishing your existing home, Boyd Furniture and Mattress in Wayne City has what you're looking for. Boyd Furniture and Mattress has 5 large showrooms full of furniture brands like Ashley, Benchcraft, and Catnapper, and more than 20 mattresses and adjustable bases to try out from brands like Serta and iComfort. Follow them on Facebook for weekly specials or visit their website at boydfern.com. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 4. That's Boyd Furniture and Mattress in Wayne City, family owned for more than 15 years. Whether you're a competitive athlete or want to enjoy a stroll around your neighborhood, orthopedic health is critical to your quality of life. The Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Wabash General Hospital treats injuries and disorders of the bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and spine so you can return to moving through life with greater comfort and ease. To schedule an appointment, call 618-263-6400. With lawnmowers, tractors, utility vehicles, tillers, chainsaws, engine, pumps, and more from brands like Echo, Exmark, Kubota Engine, and Land Pride, Carter Turf and Tractor at 105 Airport Road in Fairfield is your destination for outdoor power equipment, whether you're a homeowner or a landscape professional. Plus, Carter Turf and Tractor has the parts and accessories you need for any job and the knowledge and experience to take care of all your service and repair needs. Carter Turf and Tractor open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and Saturdays 8 to noon.
They just notified me and Nick that there's going to be 7 JV matches before Varsity comes up to wrestle. So about 8.5 minutes, Lawrenceville and Fairfield JV will be underway. We'll be right back after a few quick ads.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that special someone? I bet Christy and the girls at Carnaby Square in Fairfield can help. They carry Famous Maker Boutique brand clothing and have one of the largest selections of Brighton jewelry and accessories around. It's not known as the little boutique with the big inventory for nothing. Make sure to check out Christy's live video on Facebook every Thursday for all the new arrivals. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday with extended hours on Thursday. That's Carnaby Square, 115 East Main in Fairfield.
Rush Appliance and Furniture in Fairfield has everything you need to make your house a home. Appliance brands like Amana, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. Furniture from Lazy Boy, Vaughan Bassett, Holland House, and TEI. And mattresses from Sealy. Rush Appliance and Furniture also has LG Electronics and Big Green Egg grills. Delivery and normal installation are available, plus outstanding service after the sale. Rush Appliance and Furniture, 118 West Main in Fairfield, serving the community since 1949. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 3 on Saturday. Let the experienced brokers at CSI Insurance Brokers in Fairfield help you find quality, affordable insurance tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Whether it's farm, auto, home, or life insurance, CSI Insurance Brokers at 108 West Main in Fairfield helps you protect what matters most while enjoying extra savings. Give them a call at 618-842-2193, shoot them a message on Facebook, or check out their website at csiinsurancebrokers.com.
It's a beautiful day in Fairfield, isn't it? Introducing a new weekly podcast on Friday mornings at 8:30 a.m. on YouTube. It's a beautiful day in Fairfield, featuring local events and news, special guests, birthdays, anniversaries, trivia, and more. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel at RJ on the Air.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
And we are almost ready for the Lawrenceville versus Fairfield JV matches, as they said there is going to be 7 of them, and then the 14 varsity matches. So this should be a very entertaining duel. Like I said earlier, Lawrenceville beat us last year at their place in a tri-match against Paris and us, and they lost a few good wrestlers, but they also gained a few good wrestlers too, Nick. But I think it'll be a very close duel.
Yeah, it should be a good match tonight between Lawrenceville. They always come strong. They've had a good wrestling program for years, but Mules are 3-time defending Black Diamond champs, so we've got a lot of young wrestlers, but at the same point in time, we've got some upperclassmen that are at the height of their career and have done a good job leading these younger wrestlers and teaching them along with their coaches. So
we're very junior dominant this year, our team is. A majority of our team is juniors this year.
Correct, yep. Got a lot of new wrestlers this year, too.
They're catching on really fast and bringing what they have to the table for Coach Jordan Titzer.
Yeah, it should be an interesting rest of the season along with the next couple years. Wrestling's going to be here to stay at FCHS for a while.
Jordan's coming for the regional championship this year for wrestling. He's telling everybody he would like to win regionals, which who wouldn't want to win regionals? But he thinks out of all the years he's had so far, this is going to be the season is going to be more likely.
Well, a lot of season left. This is just kind of a warm-up. We get through Christmas and we hit January, and wrestling's an everyday event, and twice on Saturdays once we get to the new year here. But as long as we can keep wrestlers fresh and keep the injuries low, we should have a good chance at it.
Yeah, after Christmas break, that's when people start getting to their correct weight classes that they want to get. Because from about November to Christmas break, start of season Christmas break, that's whenever the football players that are a little bit heavy because of football and stuff have to wrestle a weight class they don't want to. But after Christmas break, IHSA usually lets them, based on their body fat, get down to their respective weight class. So,
well, most of these wrestlers are going to stay right where they are. They will get a 2-pound allowance.
That would be a big lifesaver on some of these wrestlers.
Yeah, coming first of the year, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of weight class movement. You're kind of what you start the season, unless you're right there in those middle weights, and you may go up or down depending on whether there's a forfeit or something like that. But everyone should pretty well maintain where they are. There'll still be some wrestle-offs for varsity positions, but I'd say we're pretty well seeing the team that we're going to have for the rest of the season.
And we only have 2 seniors this year, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Cohen and Scotty, I'm pretty sure, are only. Bronson, too. Cohen, Scotty, and Bronson, I'm pretty sure, are only seniors.
Yeah, I don't have a program in front of me. Take a look and see who the seniors are. Scott Cuff, I know, is a senior. Bronson Riley is also a senior. Both of them excellent wrestlers.
Yeah, we have Evan Bayer, Scotty Cuff, Cohen Kinsolving, Vegas Stanley, and Bronson Riley that are 4 seniors. So a majority of this team that you guys have seen this year is going to be back next year, along with some new fellas. Hopefully, they all come back next year. So it'll be a great next few years of Mules wrestling for us.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. And so we're down to less than 30 seconds before they reset the clock and we get back to wrestling.
They're going to start off with the 7 JV matches and see what our JV guys can bring. Some of these JV guys for us, too, may have been varsity earlier this season or not, because in wrestling, the cool thing about it, Nick, is you're not promised your varsity spot every week. Every week you could lose it. It can change. You have to earn your varsity spot. It's not like basketball or football, how, beginning of the season, that's about what it looks like.
Yeah, wrestling's still a team sport, and we count team points, but when you're out there on the match, it's you and the other wrestler. So there is you have to earn your spot, and if you're the guy wrestling varsity, you're the best guy at that weight at the time. So anything can happen, but again, normally you don't see a whole lot of mix and match and changes once the season gets started. People kind of settle down, get into their position, and that's just is what it is. We got the coin toss out in the match right now. Captains are going to shake hands. We're going to have some JV matches, which is always nice to get the younger kids some time on the mat. That experience is priceless.
Hopefully we get to see your relative Jude Carter wrestle
First
today.
up, at 175 pounds for exhibition, Evan Barbary versus Noah Carey.
Okay, here's our first.
We currently do not have the JV matches that are going to go on, but we only have the varsity on us right now.
So here's the 175. They lock up. .175 circling out there. Fairfield trying to get position. A shot by Lawrenceville. Fairfield pushes that head down. He's trying to get behind him. He needs to crossface. There he gets behind him, gets his 2 points. Now he's trying to break him down from his base.
He needs to continue staying behind him too.
He works the head. Lawrenceville stands up and Fairfield takes him back to the mat. He's trying to work that half Nelson, grabs the ankle, drives him back to the match. Lawrenceville doing a good job standing back up, going for the single leg, but cannot suck that in as Fairfield sprawls and takes him back to the mat. Fairfield's kind of wrestling from the side, and you hear Coach Griffith yelling, "Get behind him, let's wrestle from the back." Now he's trying to spin around him. Gets back to his back. No points because Fairfield's had control this whole time. We got 2-0 with about 30 seconds going. Fairfield breaks him down, tries to run the half. Now he's jumping sides.
Evan is trying to get the power half, but Lawrenceville is closing the gap. Lawrenceville reaches for the ankle and is trying to score off of Evan's mistake he made.
As long as Evan holds on to that ankle, there he goes with the cross face and the ankle, spins around back behind him.
Has the far tricep.
There he goes, and that's going to be the end of the first period. We've got a 2-0 match, Fairfield. Lawrenceville's getting the choice, and Lawrenceville has picked neutral, and we're going for takedowns starting the second half.
Which in JV, you just want them to get out there and score. It's not some like you'd like to win and stuff, but you mainly want to try to up your offensive game in these JV matches.
Well, it's all about learning out there, but I don't know any wrestler that's going out there to lose. They're working. Varsity or JV, when you get done with that 6 minutes, it was still 6 minutes on the match. So
6 minutes in a wrestling match is not very fun at all. You're going to be feeling it for a while after.
It's going to be the longest 6 minutes of your life.
That's what everybody says. It is very true.
Fairfield's locked up. He didn't like it. There's the shot by Lawrenceville. Fairfield sprawls. He's pushing that head down, trying to get behind him, get his 2 points.
Evan does a nice cross face to flatten him out.
Fairfield gets his 2 points, 4-0.
Evan just needs to get behind him and evaluate from there.
There's the half. He does have the leg involved.
As he got some back points from there. 3 back points. As he turns him again, and it is 4-0. Evan Barbary. 6-0 now.
There, he got his 2 back points on it. We've got a 6-0 with 20 seconds to go in the second period. Fairfield's just hoping to ride this out as he runs the half. He's got him on his back. That could be, and there's the pin with 8 seconds left to go. Fairfield 175 takes the pin in the first JV match of the night.
Next up,
What a better way.
2:15 for the Mules, Lucas Bateman versus Bridges.
All right, we got 2:15 JV match right now.
Lucas Bateman of Fairfield is going to be wrestling Lawrenceville's JV 215. What a better way to win in front of the home crowd, though. Probably feels, that has to feel very good for Evan.
There's the shake. They lock up. Fairfield working the underhook. Lawrenceville went for the shot, has the leg, trying to suck it in, but he is on his base, and he lost that leg. Fairfield trying to keep him down and get behind, and he's been awarded his 2-point takedown. Now Fairfield moves to behind him. He's working that ankle. Now he goes back to the wrist. He's got him broken down. Fairfield puts that forearm on the back of the head, which does not feel good, but Lawrenceville still manages to base up. Fairfield's going to need to take an ankle or something. Lawrenceville sets out. We've got locked hands, which is going to be a free move. Is not going to stop wrestling because Lawrenceville got the 2-point reversal. 3-2 right now for Lawrenceville, and Fairfield is in trouble with a little less than a minute to go. He's doing his best to stay off his shoulders, but it's going to be a long 50 seconds out there for Fairfield. He's still hanging tough. Now Lawrenceville picks him up, resets, gets the head lifted. And I think we're going to see a pin here pretty soon. Fairfield just barely hanging on. He's getting some daylight underneath.
Fingertip trip.
Yeah, he's got some daylight underneath there. And there's the pin for Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville takes the JV 215 match.
Takes us up to 144 pounds. For the Mules, Jude Carter versus Daniel Kisser.
Person we wanted to see, am I right?
Oh, I'm fans of all these, but yes, that is my nephew. So Jude Carter at 144 against Lawrenceville's 144. Jude's a sophomore, but this is his first year ever wrestling in his life, so he's had to step up a couple times to varsity when we haven't had someone to fill that weight and when Scotty was injured. Done a good job, still learning. Lawrenceville is on his knees trying to mess with him.
Nick taught Jude a thing or two, guys, so don't worry. Jude's out there.
Let's hope I didn't. Lawrenceville takes a shot. Jude sprawls. Jude's working front cow catcher, gets behind him, gets his 2-point takedown. Now he's looking to step over and crossface. Lawrenceville still trying to set out. Jude staying with him, working that wrist. We got a minute 20 left in the first. 2-0 Fairfield. Jude working for the cradle, trying to suck it in. He's got a leg, the head. There he goes to roll him. He's got him. He's going to have to step to the side or he's going to pin him off. Still not long enough for the back points. He's got him locked up good. We're down to a minute to go in the first. Jude's got the cradle, but he's kind of in the wrong position to be able to roll him to his back. He needs to start over. There he does. He resets. So Lawrenceville's trying to set out. Rolls through it.
Jude's just a little high here. See if he can fix it. Jude's about to pin himself.
Yeah, Jude's going to have to watch it here. Now he's got to get out. There's a reversal, 2 points for Lawrenceville. We got 25 seconds left. They are on the edge. Jude's going to roll through that. He's going to get some back points against him, though. He needs. We got 3 points to Lawrenceville for the near fall, 1 point to Fairfield for the escape. 3-5. And we've got a legal full Nelson by Jude Carter, giving a point to Lawrenceville. 6-3 Lawrenceville with 6.5 seconds left in the first. Both kids are up neutral. They lock up. Lawrenceville popped, but we've got the buzzer to end the first. Flip of the coin. Jude's decision, looks at the coach. They're going to go neutral. Here we go with the start of the second. Both kids, Lawrenceville, trying to pop him up and down. Jude doing a good job staying off of him. Both kids are working. Lawrenceville pops Fairfield up and down. Now Fairfield goes for it, the throw. Jude's got the headlock, standing headlock. Jude gets the 2 for the takedown. That's 5-6. He needs to work behind him, and there's the reversal for 2 points. Now Jude's on the back, and there's the pin. Lawrenceville's 144 beats Jude Carter of Fairfield by pin. 45 seconds into the second period. Good, hard-fought match on that one.
Evan Bear versus Chloe Seed.
Evan Bear is one of our 4 seniors.
This is going to be another 144 match. Normally you won't see that, but this is exhibition, so trying to get all the wrestlers some time on the mat out there. Evan Bear against Chloe Seed. Fairfield comes to the match not ready, so he loses a point before it ever starts. Wrestlers shake hands, and now they circle. Those at home wondering if boys and girls wrestle in the same class. Yes, they do. There is a girls' class.
They're not forced to either, for any of you guys say that. They give the girls an option.
Oh, those girls want to be out there just as much as the boys do. Fairfield 2-point takedown. And Fairfield lets them up. 2-2. Lawrenceville shoots. She's got a good single leg. Fairfield sprawls. He's reaching for an ankle. She's got that leg sucked in good. She's going to drive into him. She's working for her.
If Evan don't watch out, he's going to get pinned to his back.
There's the control by Lawrenceville for 2 points. Lawrenceville up 4-2. Fairfield getting near fall points right now as she's got him wrapped up, working for the pin. Forty. 45 seconds left to go. Fairfield gets pinned by Chloe Seed of Lawrenceville.
£150 for the Mules. Axton Marler versus Jack Preston.
Our next exhibition is going to be 150. Both boys check in, make their way out to the mat. Rev tells them get it ready, shake hands, and we're wrestling.
See what Axton can bring to the table for the JV Mules.
Axton giving that leg up a little too much. The cow catcher by Lawrenceville straight to the back, and Axton is in trouble. Lawrenceville with the headlock. He's got about a minute and a half just to sit there and let it sink in. And there's the pin 30 seconds into the first period by Lawrenceville. These are exhibition matches, so they are not going to count
Takes us
against
up to
the
175 pounds
team
versus
score.
Giuseppe DiMaggio versus Noah Carey.
We are now at the 175. We got Giuseppe DiMaggio. He's a first-year wrestler. He is not a freshman, but he's a first-year wrestler.
He's also stepped up to the plate like Jude a few times in varsity.
Yes, he has.
He wrestled his first tournament not too long ago and got 6th place.
Both kids line up on the wrong side, but ref says it's exhibition. Let's wrestle. Two wrestlers lock up. They're getting ready. They're working the outside. Now they circle looking for them. Giuseppe pulls him down, gets behind him for the 2-point takedown. Breaks him down flat. Working for an. He's got half Nelson in there. Getting a little high. Has to sell down. Let the half Nelson go. Gets the wrist. Now he's got the half Nelson again. Going inside the leg, trying to run it. He's got him flipped over. Now he's just got to hold him and get those shoulders on the mat. That's a good fight from Lawrenceville. So he gets back over with no near fall points. Near fall points come when the bottom wrestler is further than 90 degrees and is held there for a long enough time to get either 2 or 3 points. Giuseppe's still running that half. He's got it in pretty deep right there. Now he let go again. He's got it in. Now he's going to run that power half. Now he's got him over getting near fall points. He just needs to sit there and get his head up. Giuseppe just taking his time, working it in. We got less than 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Lawrenceville's trying to bridge, but he's running out of steam down there. Giuseppe needs to pull his head up a little bit. And there's the pin. 8 seconds left to go in the first period. Giuseppe DiMaggio gets the pin for FCHS.
2 more matches to go. One is at 175 pounds. Jacob Allfield versus Wyatt Scott.
We got Jacob Allfield of Fairfield against Wyatt Scott of Lawrenceville. Another 175 exhibition, sorry. I'll get that out.
Tongue twister.
Yep. And they're off. Both kids lock up. They're going to push each other and grind foreheads for a minute. See who's the tougher guy. Lawrenceville reaches for that leg. Fairfield sprawls, gets behind him. Now he's going to try to run the half, but he's going to run it from the base. He needs to break him down. Now he's broken him down. Fairfield's got the leg trapped. Working with an arm. Now he's got tight waist with a wing. Lawrenceville's doing a good job of keeping moving. Now he's trying to run the half, still on his base, but he does have a wrist control there too. Lawrenceville's working on standing up and pulling that off, and it breaks him back down. Now we're working on a standing cradle. I'm not a fan of this move. I'd rather wrestle from the bottom. Fairfield's still in control though. Gets that leg. Takes him back down. No change of control. We've still got 2-0. Fairfield trying to hang on as Lawrenceville stands up, and he's going to try to sit and get out of that. Fairfield takes him back to the mat. Lawrenceville working, stand up again. Fairfield's going to take him back down. Now he flattens him out. Working on that cradle. Has the cradle. Starts to roll him to his back. Lawrenceville with good defense on that. We're down to about 20 seconds to go in the first period. Fairfield working on the cradle. Fairfield's just too far underneath his back to get that cradle. He's going to, and that's what I was afraid of. Fairfield's now in trouble. Lawrence, he rolled too far. Lawrenceville got the reversal. We've got 2-2 at the end of the first period. Sometimes you just get too excited and too fast, and that leverage gets too much of you, and you get rolled through like happened there. We've got Lawrenceville up 4-2. Lawrenceville gets the call on the toss. They are going neutral, so both wrestlers will be standing. Time to shoot takedowns. Both wrestlers lock up. They're circling. Lawrenceville goes to a knee. Back up, they separate, resetting. Lock back up. Lawrenceville trying to push that elbow for duck under. Nice shot by Fairfield. Takes Lawrenceville down, gets his 2 points, tying it up 4-4 with a minute 30 to go. Lawrenceville counters by standing. Lawrenceville's reaching over that leg. He needs to go underneath that leg when he stands. Fairfield takes him back to the ground. Fairfield with wrist control, trying to run that half. He does have him down. Fairfield's walking the side. Lawrenceville sets out. Fairfield sucks him back. Lawrenceville quickly gets back to his base. Fairfield trying to jump sides now. So Lawrenceville stands up. Less than a minute to go, down to 50 seconds in the second. Fairfield takes him back down. We are tied up 4-4 in the second period. Fairfield working for that half. Lawrenceville stands up. Fairfield takes him back to the mat.
This kid's just getting up and you're going straight back down.
Needs to keep him on his base. Needs to get that head pushed down. Now he runs a half, but he needs to jump sides. Fairfield's got the half in. He does jump sides. Now he's running. Now he's getting near fall points. We've got a good, and there's the pin for Fairfield. 175. Fairfield takes it at about 140 in the second period.
Takes us to our final exhibition.
We have our final exhibition.
JJ versus Aaron Alums.
This is a 132 match. Lawrenceville working for takedown, gets the 2-point takedown. Lawrenceville on top. Fairfield working to get out of this. Lawrenceville has a cow catcher in there. Loses it. There's the single arm. Lawrenceville's trying to run it. Lawrenceville getting the near fall points right now. And there's the pin for Lawrenceville. Good, hard fought match by both gentlemen. A lot of heart on the mat tonight. Round of applause from the gymnasium for this tough wrestler from Lawrenceville.
A lot of sportsmanship right there goes into that match.
Absolutely.
It's good to see that we still have good people in this world like that.
Vance Vanway versus Jackson.
All right, 126, Vance Vanway of Fairfield.
This is the varsity starting varsity, by the way, guys.
Against Jackson Chancellor. Both wrestlers lock up. Vance doesn't like it. He pushes away. Both wrestlers circling. Vance staying low. A couple smacks to the head. Lawrenceville looks for a shot. Changes level, but nothing there. Vance with some quick reactions. Both men still up, filling each other out. Vance with the double leg. Vance picks him up, takes him down. Does not have control. Lawrenceville gets back up. We are still 0-0. Vance pushes him off, resets, double leg again. Now both kids roll through it, out of bounds. We got 1:04 to go in the first period. Both men working hard. Both men still up, no points at this point in time, no controls or takedowns. There's the shot by Lawrenceville. Vance has the waist. He's reaching for that ankle. He's got the far ankle now. Now Vance is in control. Nope, I take that back. They gave Lawrenceville control. 2 points for Lawrenceville. Vance is on his base, working to set out. Lawrenceville has the leg controlled as he's trying to run a tight waist. Now he goes to his head. Lawrenceville trying to push that head down. Vance standing up, and he's taken back down to the mat. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first period. Looks like a double chicken wing here, but Lawrenceville, that's a single. He could not get there. He got it walked through, but Vance walked through with him. And Vance is in trouble right now, but he's down to less than 10 seconds, and he's
Vance
fighting
does a
hard.
Good job bellying out.
We got less than 5 seconds. Vance is working hard to get back over to his stomach. And there he's saved by the buzzer. We're going to have 5-0 lead by Lawrenceville, but Vance is still alive to talk about it going into the second period. Lawrenceville defers the coin toss.
Vance can change that score around in the blink of an eye, Nick, too.
Vance says, let's stay up and do takedowns again. Score matters in wrestling, but it only takes a couple seconds to everything switch, and next thing you know, you're on your back in a pin, and that score didn't mean anything. Vance pushes the head down. Now he takes a double leg shot. Lawrenceville with the
Vance with the 2?
Yeah, we're not going to get a takedown there as they go out of bounds.
That's a little iffy.
Both of them are out of bounds, so got to have more points of contact inside than you do out. So both men are up. We got about a minute and a half in the second. Lawrenceville still leads 5-0. Vance pushing that head down, trying to pop him up and down. Lawrenceville takes for a double leg, picks him up, takes Vance to his back. That's going to be a 2-point takedown. We got about a minute to go. Lawrenceville is getting near fall points right here, but Vance is going to get through this. Yes, he does. Gets back to his base.
2-on-1 type weights chop.
We're at 7-1 right now. Lawrenceville running that single arm again. Vance is going to be in some trouble here as he's got no place to really go. He's just going to have to hold out and wait for another buzzer. He's got, that should be 3 near fall, taking it to 10-0. Lawrenceville resets. This time he's working for the half Nelson. Now he's got Vance on his back again. Vance is struggling hard. We're down to 22 seconds. There should be near fall points right there. Nope, we got 3 near fall points. It looks like we've got some equipment failure. That came to Vance's advantage right there. But we've got 13-0 with 18 seconds. Vance needs to score some points here, or we could be looking at a technical fall.
If you guys are in the live stream right now watching, pop in the live chat and say something to me and Nick, and we'll respond.
Vance takes a down position. Lawrenceville covers. Vance stands up. Lawrenceville takes him back down, but gets the wing and flips him to his back. This is going to be a match either way because there's going to be technical fall. We're down to the buzzer. There's the end of the second period. That's also going to be the end of the match as he gets 3 points, making it 16-0. Technical fall. That'll be the first match, and that will be 5-0 for Lawrenceville. We are moving up to Kel Singer from Lawrenceville, Chase Phillips from Fairfield.
Chase is a 3-year wrestler for Fairfield.
This is the 132. Both of them lock up. They're getting after it, filling each other out. There Chase goes. He's working on whizzer, armbar. He's got the throw. He's driving into it. We do not have control yet. Still working on it. Chase is still working on that throw. Lawrenceville's really wanting that leg. Chase is just cranking on that shoulder, though. He needs. Okay. They're both back up. Chase goes again
Chase
for the.
is working that overhook.
Yeah.
Near side overhook and underhook.
Yeah, he's working for a wizard right there.
Chase may pull out a lat drop, Nick. May see a Peyton Allen special.
Yep.
Oh.
He went for the throw and lost his balance and goes to his back. He's got a minute to hold on to this one. Lawrenceville does get the 2-point takedown. And that's how wrestling works. One misstep, one slip, lose your balance, a little bit too much momentum. And next thing you know, you go from the guy with the advantage to the guy just trying to survive. We're down to 40 seconds. Chase is doing a good job sprawling out. Lawrenceville can't. And there Chase turns into it. He managed to get out of that. That's still going to be 3 near fall points, making it 5-0. Chase is trying to crank on that head. Lawrenceville's just a little high, but he does have that leg trap, so he's going to have a hard time getting through that one. So Lawrenceville working on that shoulder, got that arm bar out there. Chase gets that arm free, gets back to his base. Chase stands up, trying to get out of it before the buzzer, and we've got the buzzer. That's going to be the end of the first period. Lawrenceville is up 5-0 over Fairfield. Still a strong fought match. Fairfield defers on that one. Lawrenceville looks to the coach. Lawrenceville wants the top.
See if Chase can get a reversal or a escape point and get some points on the board here for him going in the second period.
Chase is down. Lawrenceville covers. And there's the start. Chase immediately stands up. Ankle pick by Lawrenceville, drives him back to the match. Chase is basing up. Lawrenceville pulls in that arm, cranking on that shoulder. Lawrenceville with the head in the armpit, trying to work that shoulder over. He's got him over center, so this is going to be near fall points. Chase is in a bad spot here, and there's the pin. About 30 seconds into the second period, Lawrenceville takes that one with a pin. That's going to make it 11-0 against Fairfield. Now we're going to move up to the 138. We've got Carson White against Dylan Adden of Lawrenceville. Both wrestlers come to the match. Carson waits for the Lawrenceville guy. They shake hands, and let's wrestle. Both men circling. Lawrenceville trying to pull down the head. Carson says, I don't think so, and resets. Now Carson's going for the back of the head. There's the shot by Lawrenceville. He does not get the single leg. Carson working on the underhook on that, but they're both going to go out of bounds, and we're going to start back up. Still 0-0, no one in control at this point in time. Lawrenceville slaps the mat. Carson steps back and says, no thank you. Now they're working to tie up. There's the shot by Lawrenceville. He's got double leg. Oh, he takes him
Carson's
to the mat
right
hard.
back up, though.
He takes him right back. There's still 2-point takedown. They're going to say that Carson did not get away from that, so Carson's going to go down to his base, the bomb position, with 1:24 in the first period.
Carson's like a cat, though. He got right back up.
He's working on basing up, trying to stand up. Lawrenceville's working on that chicken wing. He's had single arm, now he's got double arm. Carson's trying to get out the back door. Still single arm by Lawrenceville. We got a minute to go in the first. He hadn't been paying position, but Carson flipped out of that one. He made it back to his base. Now he's back on his back. We're going to have some near fall points coming. 45 seconds left to go in the first period. Carson's fighting hard. He is not in a good position right now. There he rolls through it, but he gets a crossface across the neck, and he's forced back to the ground. Lawrenceville's got a surfboard going, it looks like. It's going to be a long 25 seconds if Carson can get through this, but he's got his arm through, keeping that shoulder on top of the Lawrenceville guy, so he's going to be all right. Now he makes it back to his base. We got 3 near fall points. That's 5-0. Lawrenceville in the lead. Carson rolls through again. He's fighting hard with 5 seconds left to go. And with 2.6 to go, he gets pinned in the first period. That's a hard-fought match. Carson worked well on it, but unfortunately he just didn't have it this match.
Lawrenceville's beating Fairfield 17-0 in team points right now.
Now we're up to Scotty Cuff at 144 against Hatson Meek. This should be a good match here. Scotty lines up, takes a knee, starts for a throw. Lawrenceville guy trying to hold on. This guy's taking his time. He's not going to get in any hurry here. He's going to set it up the way he wants it. He started to break down there for a second. They go out. Ref says, let's start this back in the middle, boys. And here we go. Scotty working that head. Works to the side. Lawrenceville has a leg. Scotty's trying to step through. Yep, he lets that go. Now he's got the single leg. Scotty's going to work out the back door. He's trying to drive into him here, work on that ankle. I think
they're trying to wait for
we're going to get a stalemate on this, and they're both going to go back unless Scotty comes out the back door here. Lawrenceville working on a figure 4, but he's not going to get it. Scotty's smart enough to know how to peel that off and roll into him. So still no control yet.
This kid's
minute into
Scotty
the first,
fight.
And there's our stalemate. Both boys go back up. We're 0-0 with a minute to go in the first, and let's wrestle. Scotty bobbing back and forth, filling him out. Shakes it off. This guy's still working that head. Lawrenceville takes him down. Scotty pops back up. No one getting in a hurry yet. Scotty working the throw, and they're out of bounds. Ref says, let's bring it back to the center. 35 seconds left to go, and we wrestle. This guy stands up, shakes it off, circles with him. Look for that ankle pick. It was not there. Now they're locked up. We got 25 seconds in the first period. Neither kid showing control yet. We're down to about 15 seconds, still 0-0. This would be a good time for someone to make a move. 10 seconds left. Scotty working on that arm. He tried to step through, nothing there. That's the end of the first period.
This was very rare to see Scotty in a match 0-0 going in the second period.
He's working and looking for what he wants. Scotty's chosen top here. Lawrenceville guy not wanting to go down real quick. He's going to get a caution. No, we're going to get a referee timeout for blood. Sarah's going to come out and attend to it. A lot of people think wrestling's a violent sport. It's not really. It's more about leverage and momentum. It's not a sport like football where you're running into each other from 10 yards, but still, you're bumping heads, you're catching elbows. Every once in a while, you get that bloody lip or bloody nose. It's just part of it, but they're going to get him cleaned up here real quick. So
it's just part of the sport, a little bit of blood.
Happens a lot less than what you actually think. This is going to be our First blood timeout of the night, and this is our third match of the night. So
hopefully our last blood time. If I believe I'm correct, you get 2 minutes of blood time per wrestler.
Correct, and that was a minute 6 used there. Scotty was trying to stay loose. Lawrenceville guy goes down, Scotty covers. He's got a tight waist as he works that arm. Scotty reaches in, gets that elbow, puts him in a pinning combination. Scotty's working on getting that
tilt for some back points.
We do not have any back points at this point in time. He did not hold him long enough. He's still got control. Scotty's got a leg hooked. Now he's going to give him the 2 points for near fall. Scotty's got a leg in.
Leg right in is not comfortable at all. That is one position you do not want to be in.
Lawrenceville kicks his leg loose. This guy still has wrist control, steps over him. Lawrenceville tried to roll through. Scotty's smart enough to stick his leg in there and say, we're going to stop there. We've got a minute to go in the second period. Fairfield up 2-0. Scotty's on top, wrist control. Now he's working to his side. Now he's got a tight waist. Still keeping wrist control. Scotty just slowly working for those back points. We got 30 seconds left to go in the second period.
Scotty slips a leg in there.
Scotty's still on top, still on control. Has a leg in. Now he has an pinning combination. He's sitting there. This guy's trying to sit out. Keeps that leg in. And that's going to be the end of the second.
And Scotty is winning 2-0.
He wasn't quite broke over 90 on that one, so we didn't get any back points on that.
And some more blood time.
We're going to have blood timeout by the official. He just calls for the clock to start. Scotty paces the mat to stay loose here. And we've stopped the blood timeout, and now it's time to wrestle. We're going to go into the third period. Scotty Cuff leads 2-0 over Lawrenceville. And here we go. Fairfield chooses to take bottom. Lawrenceville covers. And we're wrestling. This guy stands up. Lawrenceville still trying to take him down. Scotty with the reversal, the hook. And we got a 4-0 lead. Scott's got a leg hooked. He's working on a reverse full Nelson. We've got a minute 30 left to go in the period. And we got a stalemate. We're going to start again. Lawrenceville is going to be down this time as Fairfield has control. We got a minute 26 on the third. Scott Cuff covers. Lawrenceville sets out. Tight waist by Scott, picks him up, takes him back down. Scott's trying to work over as he's got an arm pinned in there.
Scotty needs to try to get the pin so he has 6 points up on the board to their 17.
He's a smart wrestler out there. He's going to work on that pin, and he stands him up, rolls him over. We're down to almost a minute to go. Cuff working hard, has that leg hooked again. Working for that reverse headlock. There you go. Now he's going to go for the front side. Sky pushes the head down, runs the half, has the headlock. We're going to see a three-quarter Nelson right here. Now he's got the headlock. This is going to be a pin, and there it is. 38 seconds left to go. Scotty Cuff with the pin, bringing the Mules within 11. We've got Mules 6, Lawrenceville 17. Now we are going up to the 150. We got Jeremiah Musgrave versus Trevor Loy. Both men make their way to the match. They shake, and we're wrestling. Fairfield instantly locks up, working for underhooks. Lawrenceville's trying to pop him up and down. Fairfield's still waiting, working on those hooks. Fairfield with the
nice
single leg
shot.
shot.
By Jeremiah. He still has it.
He's sucking the leg in. He's going to suck that leg in and drive into him. As long as he keeps on that leg, stands up, he's going for a lift. Lawrenceville's doing the best to push his head down.
Without the head, he ain't doing nothing.
Fairfield keeps turning and driving. There. Nope, still no man has control.
Switch it off to double.
Now Fairfield takes control. Nope, still not going to give it to him. Goes to a double leg now. Fairfield picks him up, turns him, takes him down. Now that's a takedown. 2-0 Fairfield.
Third time's the charm.
Jeremiah's working those wrists. Tries to suck the wrist in. Lawrenceville reach back, which is never a good move, but he is
in front and not going to get any points yet.
No
Jeremiah's still in control.
He's sucking in that leg. We got 45 seconds to wrestle in the first period. Jeremiah's sucking that ankle in.
Is Jeremiah going to be able to get out the back?
And Lawrenceville's trying to go up and over, but has no luck on that. Lawrenceville goes for the spin, and now we got a 2-point reversal. We are tied up. Lawrenceville out in front.
Lawrenceville
trying for a pin.
To run the cow catcher.
Trying to run up. Fairfield's going to step up. They're going to separate. That's going to be a 1-point escape, 3-2 for Fairfield. Both men lock back up, and we're going to come to the end of the first period. Fairfield up 3-2 at the end of the first. Lawrenceville's going to get the choice. Lawrenceville says, let's stand up and go takedowns again. I think that's going to be in the favor of Fairfield here. Both men are already looking tired.
I think this match is going to come down to who's in better conditioning.
Jeremiah working that neck, trying to set up. He's pushing on him. Lawrenceville tried to pop him down. We're out of bounds. And that was an illegal move by Lawrenceville.
He pulled on the headgear.
Yep.
He got called for unnecessary roughness pulling on the headgear.
That's 4-2. Lawrenceville took the shot. Fairfield sprawled, got out of it. And now they're locked back up. Both men trying to run hooks. Lawrenceville for the single leg.
Jerry's trying to work the crossface to get behind for
pushing,
2.
Cross-facing. Lawrenceville tried to do a roll under. No good. Fairfield with the 2-point takedown at 6-2. Fairfield's going to try run that half. Pushing the head down. He's got it in there. Now he needs to jump sides, and Lawrenceville bases back up. Fairfield lets the half go. Now he's going to try to break him back down with the tight waist. Lawrenceville goes to set out. Nothing there. And they're out of bounds. We got 55 seconds left to go in the second. Fairfield leads 6-2. Lawrenceville is going to be on the bottom.
Lawrenceville wrestler here looks gassed. And Jerry does too a little bit. But Jerry has that 6-2 lead right now.
Lawrenceville takes the base. Fairfield goes to cover, and we're wrestling. Fairfield goes for the ankle pick as Lawrenceville tries to stand up. Now Fairfield works the tight waist, breaks him down. Now he's got the half in as he pushes the head down. He's got about 40 seconds to get him on his back here. Lawrenceville is working to his base. Fairfield Lawrenceville reaches back over. I'm not really sure what happened there or how that worked, but He managed to get the escape. We're 6-3, both men up with about 30 seconds to go in the second half. It's time to shoot takedowns again. Lawrenceville's pushing on the head. Jeremiah pushes back, works the back of the neck, trying to push Lawrenceville to the ground. We got about 15 seconds to go in the second. Lawrenceville goes for a throw, does not get it. Fairfield steps out the back, drives him to the mat for the 2-point takedown. We got an 8-3 lead Fairfield. Fairfield works the back of the head. And we've got a referee timeout. I'm not sure if we got a finger to the eye or what. We've got 1.8 seconds.
It looks like a shoulder or nose.
He's standing back up.
I think he may have broke his nose or something earlier this year or something because he's wearing that nose guard on his face mask or on his headgear.
Yeah, he is wrestling with a face mask over his headgear, which would indicate something like that. Normally when you've got that headgear on, your nose doesn't get hit, but we will Sarah is talking to him. He's standing up. Fairfield coaches Jordan and Lane are speaking with Jeremiah. All right, we're going back to wrestling. 1.8. Lawrenceville is down
5 points.
Fairfield's getting ready to cover. Fairfield with 8-3 lead. Has to hold him for about 2 seconds here. And we're going to go into the third period. Fairfield's choice. Jeremiah looks to his coaches. Coaches say, let's shoot takedowns again. So both wrestlers are at neutral. And here's the start of the third period. Fairfield still winning 8-3. Jeremiah working on that head as he tries to step to the side. Lawrenceville is not happy with it. Lawrenceville manages to...
Lawrenceville tries to get the hip toss but doesn't score off of it as Jerry kicks out bounds.
He did not have a shoulder in there, which he would have had to have got his points anyway. They're both out, now they're both up, and we're wrestling in the center. Lawrenceville up and down. Jeremiah went for the double leg, but ran out of ground. Now we both are brought back to the center. Ref says, let's wrestle. We got a minute and a half left.
Jerry just has to wrestle smart for the next minute 30. He is up 5 points. He has to be smart.
Back out in bounds. We're going to go to the center of the mat. Ref says, let's wrestle. There's the shot by Fairfield. Somehow gets off balance, gets into bad predicament, and is thrown to the ground. Lawrenceville has him in a headlock. I'm not sure he had an arm in there. That is a potentially dangerous move after he gets 3 near fall points, making it an 8-8. But he could not pin him in that because he lost the arm. All he had was the head, so they go back to the center. Fairfield's down. Lawrenceville covers, and we're wrestling. Fairfield stands up, looking to turn into him. Needs to get back behind him. Now he's underneath that leg. Fairfield needs to get his shoulder out, get his head out. Fairfield trying to get out the back door. Lawrenceville pushing the head down, trying for a pinning combination. He does. Now he's getting the near fall count. Fairfield needs to get out of this. He's going to be down on points. There's another potentially dangerous move by Lawrenceville. 3 unnecessary roughness on Lawrenceville, but 3-point near fall. It is 9-11. Fairfield is down by 2 points. They're going to restart with 43 seconds left to go. Fairfield's on the base. Lawrenceville covers. Lawrenceville tries to break him down. Jeremiah's working to get up.
Jeremiah needs to keep his hands up, head up. Jeremiah needs to keep his head up.
He needs to work back to his base. He's got that wrong position. Tries to roll through, but he does get through. There are not going to be near fall points. He did not hold him. We got about 22 seconds. Jeremiah goes for the stand-up again. Take him back down. We're down to 15 seconds. There's the half Nelson by Lawrenceville. Jeremiah tries to roll through. He's got about 10 seconds to hold on to this. And he bridges again. He's got 4 seconds. We're looking. It's going to be close here. There. That's a hard match by Jeremiah Fairfield. He was winning most of it, but in the third, the points got him. He's going to lose 14 to 9.
That's a minor decision, though, so only give him 2 points, I believe.
No, that'll be 3 points.
7 pounds for the Mules, Nicholas Masterson.
We got 17 to
versus
6.
Mason Lucas.
Lawrenceville. Nick Masterson for Fairfield. He's going to wrestle. I'm not sure who Nick's wrestling for. Nick with the takedown. Has him in the pinning combination. Lawrenceville working on the bridge, but it's going to be hard when Nick has you on your back. He's not going to let up on this guy. There's a lot of time on the clock. Lawrenceville's trying to get out of bounds, and he may do it. Nick's got his arm out of there. He's got him in. Nick still got him on the map. About a minute 25. He's readjusting. And it's going to be out of bounds. We're going to have a 5-0 lead for Nick Masterson. Lawrenceville's going to be down with a minute 21 as Fairfield gets ready to cover. Nick with the ankle pick, breaks him down. Nick pushing the head down. Lawrenceville reaching back. That is not a good wrestling technique, and Nick's getting ready to capitalize on it. Nick's working. Both of them locked up.
Nick
drives through that. Lawrenceville almost had a reversal, and Nick said, nope, I'm just going to drive through you, put you on your back, and you're going to lay here for the rest of the period until I say so.
You're either getting pinned or the buzzer's going off.
Nick's up 5-0. He's going to at least get 3 takedown points. That's going to be 3 near fall, making it 8-0. Nick puts him right back on his back. Nick needs to get his head out of there so he can get control. He pushes down on Lawrenceville's head. Now he's going to take that arm. They're out of bounds.
18 and a half seconds left.
Lawrence, no change of control. Lawrenceville's going back to the base. Nick Masterson to cover, and we wrestle. Nick grabs the ankle. Lawrenceville reaching back again. Nick needs to jump sides and just roll him on that one. Reaching back is never a good move in wrestling, and this is not paying off from Lawrenceville.
Nick needs to work the wrist.
As he gets okay, we're going to get an illegal headlock on Lawrenceville, I believe, making it 9-0 Fairfield. He did not have an arm in there. You have to have an arm in when you have a hands locked with a headlock. Lawrenceville chooses to go neutral as we start the second period. Both men up.
Nick is up 9-0 in points.
Nick reaches for the leg. Lawrenceville shoots. Nick sprawls, pushes the head down, wraps him up in the cradle. And Nick's working for the near fall points and the pin here. Lawrenceville's in trouble as Nick steps over. He's got it, the cradle sucked in tight, and there's the pin. Nick Masterson for the win. 25 seconds into the second period. That's going to give Fairfield another 6 as they get closer. Fairfield 12, Lawrenceville 20.
Let's see if Kewen can make it 20-18 real quick.
All right. Talon Kewen steps out to the match. Talon locks up. He's working hooks, working for a throw, works behind him as he takes him down 2 points. Talon's not going to like this. He's going to let it go, and he's going to start over. 2-1, Fairfield.
I think Kewen's trying to run the score and then pin him last minute like Scotty does sometimes.
They're just filling their guys out. There's the takedown by Kuhn. Now Kuhn works for technical falls. He's got him on his back. This is going to be a quick-lived one. All these guys are very aware that the match can change at any second. It only takes one little wrong move or anything else.
Kuhn needs to try to drag him in.
It may look like they're playing with him out there, but they're just being smart. They don't like how something's set up or whatever, so they push away and they reset. It's we got a minute 10, 7-1. Lawrenceville's down. Kuhn covers. Tight waist. Kuhn works the wrist. He's got his arm out to the side. Kuhn's leg pinned.
Kuhn is currently beating Lawrenceville Kids 7-1 with 50 seconds to go in the first period.
Kuhn working on that single arm. He's got it, along with tight waist.
He's trying to get the bar in.
Now we got a double chicken wing. Kuhn's going to run the head, and this is going to be a pin pretty quick here unless something weird happens. He's got him stacked up. Now he's going to step over the head and push it down even harder. And there's the pin for 6 points for Fairfield. Talon Kuhn in the first period with 22 seconds left to go.
Lawrenceville is beating Fairfield 20-18 as a team right now.
Last 3 matches, though, Fairfield's come back to bring the score within 2. Now we're up to Aiden Cates and Case and Oaks, 175. Aiden won his first match of the night. Now he's locking up, working the arm. Lawrenceville kid pushing in the face. Aiden says, that's fine, I'm not too worried about that. We'll let you wrestle your game, and I'm going to wrestle mine. Both men locked up. They didn't like that, so they switched side. Lawrenceville's trying to work in there for a throw, and he gets it. Aiden does manage to get to his base. That's going to be a 2-point takedown for Lawrenceville. Aiden stands up. He needs to sit here and get those arms off of him. Lawrenceville working for the throw, and he's going to get it there.
That's illegal because he trapped his arm.
We're going to have a caution on that one. No points awarded, but it is a caution. Aiden's going to start down with 1:02 to go. And here's the whistle. Lawrenceville's on top. Aiden holding a good base, trying to decide what he wants to do here.
Aiden needs to keep his head up.
Aiden bases back up. Lawrenceville trying to work an arm or something here. Tight waist.
Angela Vaughn with Let's Go Mules in the chat.
Aiden bases back up here. Lawrenceville does have wrist control. Now Aiden gets it out. We're down. And that's a pin for Lawrenceville. That was 3/4 Nelson, it looked like from here. And that's going to give Lawrenceville 26, Fairfield 18.
At 190 pounds.
Now we're up to the 190 pound.
Somebody we didn't get to watch wrestle earlier because the Effingham would have a kid.
Against Williams of Lawrenceville. There's no love lost between these two as they've been wrestling against each other for years, and it's always a hard-fought match between them. Both men are locked up. Lawrenceville's pushing hard. Bronson's working him to the side, trying for a throw. Both of them grinding the foreheads together, working on wrist control. Bronson does have 2 hands on one arm. He's working for a throw here. They're both circling. We're down to 1.5 minutes left in the first period. Nothing yet. Both men filling each other out. There, Bronson steps to the side. He's got an overhook on that arm. Lawrenceville still got a hold of the neck pretty good. Bronson's trying to set out for the hip toss. Does not get it, loses it. Lawrenceville with the throw. 2-point takedown for Lawrenceville, and they are out of bounds. Ref says let's bring him back to the center. Bronson's going to be on the bottom. He bases up. Lawrenceville goes to cover. And we wrestle. Bronson stands up quickly, trying to get those hands loose, and he's away for a 1-point escape. We got a 2-1 match with about 50 seconds to go in the first. Both men lock back up. They don't like it. They push off, try to reset. It's going to be an evenly fought match probably for 3 periods unless someone accidentally makes a mistake or slips. We're down to 30 seconds in the first. Both men are working on it. Bronson with the wrist.
They're both trying to figure out what they like and what they don't like.
Bronson pushes that off. Now they lock back up. Bronson pushing the head away. And has wrist control. Looks for a single leg. Not there. We got 5 seconds. Bronson stepped to the side. Did not like that one. Steps back out of it, and that's going to be the end of the first period. We got a 2-1 match with Lawrenceville on top right now. Choice goes to Lawrenceville, and they're going to take down. So as we start the second, Mules will be on top. Lawrenceville goes down to the base. Fairfield goes to cover, and we're wrestling. Lawrenceville stands up. Bronson brings him quickly back to the mat with the tie waist. Bronson has a wrist, and he's got a arm lock there. Bronson's got the leg trapped. Lawrenceville's trying to base up. Tight waist again. Steps over. Almost has some backfall points. Manages to keep it. Now he's running a half. He does not have it sunk in very good, but he goes back to back position. He's got his head in back of his neck as he works on wrist. Lawrenceville goes to base up. Bronson's got the arm. Lawrenceville went to stand up. Bronson said, no, we're going to wrestle down here on the mat. Fairfield's still in control. No points in this second period yet. We got 50 seconds left to go. Lawrenceville's working on its base. Bronson's going to turn into him, and he loses control. We've got a reversal. Bronson is on his back right now with 30-some seconds. He's got a hold out here. Lawrenceville's in. Bronson goes for a roll through, does not get it. And with 29 seconds to go in the second half, Bronson Riley loses to a pin against Lawrenceville. That was a tough fought match. That's going to make it 32-18. Now we got 2:15. Keegan Bear against Hudson Fry. Keegan grabs him and says, I'm going to be in control for a minute. Works his underhooks. There, he's got it. Keegan working on the hooks. And the trip. Keegan takes him straight down, straight to his back, and he's got him locked up. We got 2-point takedown. We're going to have near fall points, and we're probably going to have a pin here pretty quick, folks. There's the pin. 28 seconds into the first period. Keegan Bear with the pin for Fairfield Mules. That's going to give them another 6. Fairfield is behind by 8, 32-24. As we go into the heavyweight division, we got Bentley Rogers against Dylan Campbell. Looks like we need to clean some bodily fluids off the mat before we can get started back up. Bentley went to the red side. Ref sent him to the green side. And now they lock up. Bentley working for the sidebars.
This Lawrenceville kid was their 220 last year. That was pretty decent. Bentley and him had a couple matches last year against each other, and it was very close. See if Bentley could pull off the victory.
Bentley working on that armbar. He's trying to do the duck under, push that elbow up. We got a minute and a half left in the first period. Both boys are feeling each other out, working it. Bentley trying to push that elbow up again. Duck under. Bentley's just a sophomore this year out there wrestling varsity, but he spent a lot of time last year getting beat up by Peyton Allen, who finished the season as 5th in the state and most mule wins ever. So when you wrestle the best, it helps, and it showed. We got 40 seconds left in the first period. Neither wrestler's done anything yet. They're both working the arms, working the hooks. Lawrenceville went for a shot there. Fairfield sprawled out, and they're both out of bounds. Both men still up with about 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Bentley working those arms again. They're tied up in the center. Bentley is on top on these hooks right now. Lawrenceville tries to step through. Bentley steps back and tries to set. Neither man can do anything. We're going to end up 0-0 at the end of the first half. Again, Lawrenceville is over Fairfield 32-24. Lawrenceville had choice, and they decided to take top. Bentley drops to his base. Lawrenceville goes to cover, and we're wrestling. Bentley quickly stands up, turns into him. That's 1 point escape. Bentley is now in charge of the match. He leads 1-0 as he works the hooks again. Bentley leaning on him, does not like that, pushes it off, and they lock up again. We got about a minute and a half in the second period. Lawrenceville tries to snap him. No luck. Bentley pushes out, comes right back in, tied up, pushes out again, ties right back up. Now he's got the underhooks. Tries to step into it. He's going to step to the side. Now he's trying to step through. Stops, does not have it. Both boys working on the arm hooks. We're down to a minute to go in the second. Bentley's got the, and they're out of bounds. Both men are still up. Bentley controls 1-0.
Let's see, I don't know. 55 seconds to go in the second period. Bentley's up 1-0. Lawrenceville's beating Fairfield as a team 32-24. It is 285 weight class right now.
Lawrenceville shoots. Bentley gets a good sprawl, works to the side, works to get behind him. Lawrenceville gets out of that, and they're going to reset. Both men lock back up. We're down to about 30 seconds in the second period. Fairfield really needing to see some pins for as a team.
Yeah, I can't really afford to get decisions right now.
Bentley working the hooks. We're down to 15 seconds in the second. 10 seconds to go. Neither one with really any advantage. Bentley shoots, has the hook, needs to pull through that. And they both go to the ground rolling with no one in control as they roll outbound, and that's the end of the second period. Fairfield
and
leads 1-0.
Bentley's really happy about that right there.
Yep. Bentley chooses down here. He said, you couldn't hold me last time. You're not going to hold me this time.
There was no hesitation either.
So 1-0. Lawrenceville covers. Bentley goes to stand up, turns into him, and he's got the escape. That's going to be 2-0. Bentley pushing down on the head.
Dylan has to do something if he wants to pull off this victory against Bentley.
Bentley's working the hooks. He's got the overhooks. Lawrenceville tried to step through, lost control. Bentley gets the 2-point takedown, drives him with an ankle pick to the ground. Lawrenceville bases back up.
This is the guy that won the heavyweight Lawrenceville tournament 2 weeks ago.
Bentley's still working that ankle pick. He's going to say, all right, let's start over. Lets him up, 4-1. We're down to 1:10 to go. Both men working, looking for a throw. Bentley's got the underhook advantage on him. He's pushing against him, trying to get Lawrenceville to stand up where he can get. Lawrenceville tried to shoot. Both men working the bear hug, but neither one of them can seem to do anything with it. There, Bentley managed to throw him to the ground, tries to work behind, but Lawrenceville has a leg. Now he loses it. Bentley gets him to the back. Bentley is up 6-1. He does have the near ankle, trying to break him down, working on the near elbow. We got a little less than 30 seconds to go in the second. Well, no, this should be the third period. Bentley with the half, trying to work it. He lets that go, reaches for the far ankle this time in the wrist. So I believe we got a stalling call on the bottom. Bentley working for the arm. We got 5 seconds left to go, 6-1. And that's going to be a decision by points, 6-1. Goes to Fairfield, Bentley Rogers heavyweight.
What?
A little bit confusing because of the scoreboard had it in the second period, but that is the third period. Fairfield bench tells him. And there's the raising in the hand for Bentley Rogers. Our heavyweight win for 3 points. That takes us to 27-32.
At 106 pounds.
Now we're going down to the 106. We got freshman Carter Poole. This is his first time wrestling. Comes out as a varsity wrestler against Drew Seitsinger. Both men lock up. Carter's on top here. Although Lawrenceville is trying to get work through. Carter's in troubles. He's on his back right now. He's reaching through. Carter's bridging. Carter's got about a 15-pound weight disadvantage on this one. And he comes in as a freshman. Lawrenceville's got the 2-point takedown. We got 1:25 left to go in that, and there's the pin at 37 seconds into it. 106 Lawrenceville Seitsinger takes a win. That's going to take them to 38. Mules are still at 27.
And finally, at 113
We're going into the last match of the night. Lane Watucky against Keegan Thompson at the 113. Lane's got the cow catcher. He lets that go. Now he's back into it. Lane working for it. Lawrenceville reaches up and grabs the head and just outpowers Lane and pulls him to the mat. Again, that's not a good wrestling technique, but he was stronger than him, and Lane's on his back, and he is in trouble. 2-point takedown for Lawrenceville. 3-point near fall. We've got a legal headlock with no arm in there, giving Fairfield 1 point. Fairfield's going to go to the bottom position, base position. Lawrenceville covers. And we're going to get caution for Lawrenceville not grabbing the elbow when they're down. Fairfield gets set again. Lawrenceville gets set. Again,
there's one more match after this, 120. So if we pin this kid, Lane pins this kid and Jed pins his kid, it will be 39-38.
I think Jed's got a really good chance of beating that guy named Forfeit.
We just have to win this one.
Lane pops up. Lane's working on turning into him. Kentucky is down 5-1 right now. There, he's worked to the inside. Lane did not keep control there. Now he's on his back. We got 1:15 to go, and this is going to be a long time to bridge. I don't think he's going to get it done. It's looking pretty close right now. He's still fighting it. Lane's doing an awesome job of fighting this off. Lawrenceville's still trying for that pin. We're down to a minute, and they're about 1:01. Lawrenceville takes the pin. That's going to make it 44-27. Next up for the 120, we got Jed Willen's going to get a walkover. That's 6 more points, making it 44-33 to end the night. So Fairfield takes the first one against Effingham, but falls to Lawrenceville, who always has a great wrestling program, 44-33 at the end of the night.
Okay, and that's going to wrap it up tonight. That was Mules Wrestling tonight, brought to you by Nick Carter and Anthony Ukina. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week and a safe night.